What's happening, family? L.A.R movement still moving. Uh, okay, the name of this thing is going to be male ego versus female education and income. Old topic, old subject in a sense, just coming from a male perspective. Some ladies think men can be intimidated or not on their level if they feel like they have a higher education than them or make more money than them. And to a degree, it is true with particular guys that they can't handle a woman who may be smarter than them or make more money than them. But as far as being a generalization, that's not the majority of guys. That's actually the minority. Thing about that is, I kind of notice when I see this happen, women kind of choose those guys that they can talk down on because they want to be superior in a relationship or in their encounters. And when they meet guys who have more education than them and make more money than them, it's kind of like that's how it's supposed to be. But at the same token, it's kind of a competition because now they feel beneath this guy who they feel like is a guy that's supposed to be above them. Now, getting to the ego and the education and all that stuff. Here's the thing. Education doesn't mean as much to us, to men, as it does women, for a few reasons. One is education, a degree is not conducive to a relationship. It has nothing to do with it. They are two separate things. I don't give a damn if you got a bachelor's, a master's, a PhD, a doctorate. That has nothing to do with being a good partner. It just don't. So it's irrelevant. And plus, it doesn't escape you from doing common sense things that men and women do who are in relationship with each other. Like, when I gotta go cut my grass, I don't say, I've got a degree and I'm not gonna cut my grass because my degree makes me above cutting the grass. The grass gonna grow, y'all gonna look all jacked up if I don't do it. Or if I'm lazy and just pay somebody to do it. But it needs to be done. Same thing if I need to change the oil on my car or change a tire or take my son here or there, or do certain things or go out on a date. I can't say my degree makes me too good to do these things. It's irrelevant. It's actually ridiculous. So that's an issue. So the degree doesn't necessarily turn the majority of guys off or intimidates them. It's the fact that thinking that you have a degree excludes you from doing things that's done in a normal relationship. That's the issue. As far as income, here's where it gets tricky. If a woman makes more money than a man, it depends on how much money we talking. Like, I could tell you right now, if a woman made, I don't know, $25,000, $30,000 more than I did, I'll probably still make more money in a relationship. Because women spend more money than men on themselves and on frivolous stuff. So a woman could meet a guy who makes, I don't know, 50 grand, and she could make 75. That guy could have a pickup truck. She might have to have a Lexus. That guy might have regular jeans and slacks. She might have to have Gucci shoes and Louis Vuitton and Prada stuff and expensive purses. So at the end of the day, when you add up everything, the cost of everything, she makes more money, but she loses more money because she spends it up trying to look too impressive or too rich. So whether she looks good or not, she still looks like she's living above her means. It is what it is. guys, we necessarily don't do that. So, like more money than that, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, is it an issue? I don't, for a guy who's able to take care of self-sufficient, I don't think it's an issue because you ain't gonna be asking your woman for no money. You're just like, hey, do your thing. I do my thing. It is what it is. It's not really a big deal. I guess I think for women it might be an issue because you're taking you in that I guess corporate environment where you got those dinners and you wanna and everybody's in there talking and showing off and being impressive. You want to have somebody that you can show off for them to be impressed by. But they don't go home with you. It's just table talk, really. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day, in reality. But I can understand a scenario like that. Men go through the same thing. You don't want to take certain girls out certain places because it's like they don't know how to act, and they just be looking at them sideways like, you really dealing with that much? So I mean, to a degree we get it, to a degree we don't. But overall, your education and your income really is not intimidating. A lot of times, it's not really an issue, but it can be a turnoff. Same thing with the money. Like if you make more money than somebody, and you just constantly throwing the fact that you make more money than them, just make sure you not that you have less debt than they do, because even I've been in those situations where girls tell me they don't need me and I can do this and I got this all by myself, and I'd be like, that's fine with me, sugar. I mean, do your thing. I ain't the one $120,000 in debt. I'm good. You can have 100 grand a year for all I care. You can have 3 Lexuses and Tiffany jewelry and Chanel perfume and Cartier watches. Your ass is still in debt, and I'm still not. So it's just stuff like that can be a turn off. Wasn't going off on a rant, talking from personal experience when I did that. Part of it is just a scenario, but you gotta watch it. That's just the gist of it. I'm out of here, man.